Hi, welcome to Caribou Country Lifestyle. My name is Cheryl. I said that I would bring you back and show you what seeds I had ordered through Lindenberg. So I went to the mail today and picked up my mail, and my seeds were in an envelope there waiting for me. So super excited about that. And I just wanted to show you what some of the seeds were that I had in this order. One of the seeds didn't come. Portulaca, it's called the Peppermint Pink. And so it's this one here, kind of just with the different speckles of pink in it. I think that is going to be so nice. That has been back ordered. That's the only pack of seeds that I had ordered that was back ordered. Now this one here, this is a columbine and it's a perennial, and I will get it as a bare root plant, and that is that one there. And I think that is going to be so pretty. And then I have one other one. It's this one here. And this is a double begonia. And I think that is going to be so pretty with the two tones of color in that. And it's called Marginata. So I can't wait for those to come in. The seeds will come in whenever they send them to me, but the begonias are a bulb and they will come out later. I'm not sure if they'll come out at the end of April or maybe by the beginning or the middle of May, but the bare root plant, and that's the columbine, that one won't come out until May, and they usually send it out just before they know that you would plant it. So as far as flowers go, I figured I'd start with the flowers first. So I'm getting some Royal Carpet Alyssum. I usually get a white alyssum, but I like to have the other colors of alyssum as well, because it's always nice to have another color than I still plant the white, but I do like to have a splash of some other color as far as alyssum goes. And I have been wanting to get this one, the Neon Calendula. I have always thought that was really pretty, and I do get a mixed color calendula. I have the mixed color calendula, and that's usually what I always plant. I think it's something beauty or something like that. But I've been looking at this Neon Calendula, and then I finally decided to get it this time. Here we have the cup flower, the Nurembergia or Bergia. I have purchased a new geranium. And what was that one? The Maverick series, the Quicksilver. I bought another geranium, but it's just in a plain package. There's no picture to it. And it was a multi-bloom scarlet colored geranium as well. Here I got the straw flower, but looking through my seeds, I have lots of straw flower, so I don't think I'll be buying straw flower for a while. And I already showed you this one, but this was a repeat. I ordered that knowing that I was going to be planting lobelia, the Color Cascade. It's a trailing lobelia, and I knew I was going to be planting it, and I actually used up the last of the seeds. And then this is the Sapphire lobelia, and that's a trailer as well, and I planted that also because I already had the seeds for it. Here we have the Queen Sophia marigold, and I get this one because it's a bigger plant, but it also is quite cheap. Like you get 50 seeds in a package, and that's $1.50 for 50 seeds. And then the same with the, I love the Cracker Jack Marigold. I like how tall it gets, and I like how big the flowers are. And again, it's, you know, you get 75 seeds and it's $1.50. So it's more bang for your buck. I've planted these before. That's the Flying Saucers Marigold, Morning Glory, sorry. And I really like these. This I have grown before, Schizanthus, and it is so pretty. It reminds me of little mini orchids. And I can't remember if these have a scent. It doesn't say that they do. But I haven't grown those in probably, I'd say probably 20 years. So, but I really like them, and I don't know why I haven't grown them. And so I decided to get them again and try them as well. And it doesn't, oh yeah, you can start these indoors, but I'll probably wait. Right now I'm at, I think the 10 or 11 week mark, and those I would start them inside at the 8 week mark. I got these are the Little Sweetheart sweet peas, and they only get, what was it, 8 to 10 inches tall. So they're not going to be a climbing one. I think I'll just get those. I could probably put those around in my circular herb and perennial bed, and I plant flowers in the little holes inside the blocks, and I plant those around. I might plant some of those in that. For vegetables, I got some more golden Detroit beets. I love the golden beets. This is new to me, and it is the new Bilbo carrot. And this one was saying it's really sweet, and also it was a good storage. But I like the idea of it being a sweet carrot and a good storage. I also like the tapered end, the blunt end on it too. I got some more red Zeppelin onions. I decided to get some parsnips. I have never grown parsnips before, and these are the new Andover parsnips. But we eat a lot of soups and stews and that type of thing, and I know parsnips are a really good root vegetable if you want to have in a stew. I got a few packages of radishes. So these radishes I picked out because they were good for fermenting, and so this was my reason for getting these. So the cherry bell radish, I have had the cherry bell radish before years ago. Then I also got a Daikon radish, which is an oriental radish. And then I'm doing the watermelon radish. I thought I would try those all just to do for fermenting. I have tried growing the watermelon radish, and it ended up going to seed, and it never actually formed the bulbs on it for the radish. So I'm going to try it again and see if I can get it to be a little more successful. Not sure what it says. This unusual radish will be the talk of your table with the white skin, green shoulders, and bright red flesh. The flesh is sweet, crisp, and delicious. This radish from historic China grows up to 4 inches across. Sow seed in early spring. As soon as the ground can be worked, cultivate the soil and enrich with the vegetable food and organic matter, which I use compost. make successive plantings every 2 weeks except during hot weather. Sow seeds sparingly, firm soil over the row. So that could be the reason why it ended up bolting on me, is because of the hot weather. My last vegetable, I've grown this lots, and that's the bonbon squash. We really like that. I usually will cut it up and put it with my roasted vegetables on a tray with some olive oil and some herbs. With every order that you get with Lindenberg, you get a free pack of the annual flour mix. And that's just kind of like a little thank you for ordering seeds through them. If you order $85 through them, and this is based in Canada, they are in Manitoba. If you have an $85 order with them, you have free shipping. And I had basically exactly $85, but one of the plants that I had ordered, it was not plants, one of the seeds I had ordered, I actually was trying a new tomato seed, and they were sold out. And I think they were like $4 or $5 for the pack of seeds. Not that. Where is it? It was called, there's no picture for it, the Great White Natural Tomato. It's 75 days from the time that you put the plant out. They're big yellow-white fruit with a mild, low-acid taste and a creamy texture and few seeds. It's an indeterminate, so it would have had to have been staked. It is an heirloom. And yeah, you got 10 seeds and it was $5. So those were sold out, so I'm not going to get those. But even because I didn't get those seeds, I was at the $85 mark with those seeds, getting those seeds, and they still honored the $85 even though those seeds were sold out and not available, which then put my order under, what was it? My order ended up coming out at $84.77 with taxes on that. And I still did not have to pay for shipping and handling. So that's pretty honorable for Lindenberg to do that. And so I was pretty impressed by that. But those are the seeds that I have ordered. I am not ordering any other seeds. I usually pick up seeds here and there from Art Knapp. They carry the West Coast seeds. And then we have a local feed store here. They carry a small selection of West Coast seeds, but they also carry Mackenzie, and then they have, I forget what the company is. It's based out of Vernon, BC, and I will go through those and pick out seeds from that series of seeds. So, but that is all the seeds that I'm going to be ordering. And as far as the landscape fabric that I'm going to be using for my sweet potatoes, we just order that through Amazon. So that is it. I just wanted to show you the seeds that I got, tell you a little bit about Lindenberg. So this is the catalog that I get. This was for 2026. It was late getting here. I didn't get it until probably the middle of February, somewhere around there. But I put my order in right away and I faxed it to them. And I had my order before the 2-week mark was up. So I thought that was pretty good. I was hoping I was going to get these seeds before I went away, because we are going to be going to Mexico for a little holiday, and I wanted to have these seeds before we left. So I definitely got them in plenty of time before we were leaving. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.